Hi, I'm Dave and welcome back to BrenTeck IT Support. Today we've got a lineup of SwitchBot products to show you. Now, we weren't sponsored by SwitchBots, we just saw these and thought these are really good, really fun, so we thought we'd give them a try. Okay, now we've got our Smart Hub Mini set up and good to go. We'll start with the SwitchBot Pan Tilt Wi-Fi Indoor Security Camera. Now, this is a lovely little bit of kit and it's really good price for what it is. It's a HD camera, which is 1080p with a 10 meter night vision infrared LED range. It's got two-way audio built in, and so it's got a microphone and a speaker. It only supports 2.4G Wi-Fi, so when you're setting up, remember that when you're doing it. And it has support for 128 gig SD card, which is why we've got these, so we can put a pad into it to have local storage. The pan tilt can work 360 degrees horizontal and 115 degrees vertical. It's got a privacy mode, so it will actually hide the camera lens when you want it to. The camera can be set to scan a particular area, so it always looks for motion and it's in the viewpoint of the center of the lens. It works with all the smart assistants, but you need the Hub Mini to do that. And it can do 24/7 recording, obviously that's on its local SD card that you have to install. It does live streaming at full 1080p, and you can store and share files online. You can also include local and remote cloud storage. There's also 4 preset points can be set when setting actions. Cams can quickly rotate to a preset position, so that if another device, such as the door opener sensor, senses the door has been opened, the camera can immediately go and turn to the door. Or if the curtains open, the camera can go and look at the curtains. So all of this has to be done via its Hub Mini, but that's a really nice set of features to have. It's got 360 smart tracking degrees, so that if someone's walking across the room, it'll actually track their position so they remain in the center of the lens. It's got pet, kids and baby monitoring, automatic detection of human movement, tracking set detection zones and smart notifications, so you can have zones that are monitored and zones that aren't monitored. And with the app on your phone, you can get notifications when it does detect a person moving in one of those detection zones, and it will send a notification alert to your phone. Well, let's get on with the unboxing of the SwitchBot camera. Again, always be careful when you're opening something up. You don't want to hurt yourself or damage the product. Got a welcome set of instructions. A full set of instructions. This feels like the power supply. UK adapter. Mounting plate. It's nice that they've given you a drilling template so you can actually stick that to the wall. It is a sticky label, and then you can drill through that template to mount it properly. Micro USB cable. Some ejector tool, wall plugs and screws, and a Continental power brick, and that is it. So we'll have a look at the camera first. It's quite a small little camera, but it's certainly packed full of features. Peel off the protective lens. At the back you can see you have your speaker, power socket, and this is where you've got your adapter, because you can actually mount this on a ceiling by screwing that onto the ceiling, or if you want to mount it to a wall you can, and then you just put it in, twist it on, and then that will be mounted. So very full featured actually, just by providing something so simple like that, it gives you a lot of potential on where to put this. That's very good of them. And I love the fact that they've provided a drilling template. It's so basic, so simple, because it's easy enough to hold out to the wall or ceiling and then mark it. But having something like that does just make it that little bit quicker and easier. And it costs pennies to produce. I wish more companies did that. Again, they've provided you wall plugs, so you don't need to go looking for those. So we've got our adapter, unplug the continental adapter, and plug in the UK one. It looks like it only goes one way. Yep. Yeah, there's a key system in there, so that does only fit one way. So make sure you get that right, don't force it. And then we can plug this in. Now, our SIM ejector is to get into the reset switch, which is just there. So it's really nice they've given that to you. So we'll take the plug it in there, and then we'll go to our socket and plug this in. And we have a little light fire up there so you can see that is on. We'll now come to our mobile phone app. We click Add, come down to look for Pan Tilt Zoom. We've got it in pairing mode, type in our password, next. And now it's come up with our QR code. Get the camera, get your QR code and make them see each other. It's obviously read the information. I heard the tone. Room, we will say, I like the way it's asking for picking a room, but there's no way to put in a room. Obviously, somewhere else in the app we have to do that, which is a shame you can't add a room at this point. That would make life a lot easier. But we'll click Use for now. And we've now got a video stream. And yep, we can get the camera to look around. Hello everyone. Oh, yeah, you can zoom in as well, so you've got pinch to zoom. That's great. But now we want to add our SD card, so we will tell the camera to look up fully. And that has now given us a slot to put our SD card in. So just tear open your packaging, chuck that to one side. I'm going to keep one in the card reader so I don't lose it, and we'll be using it for another device later on. Get your SD card. It does show you just there which way to put it in. So just line it up and give it a push. And now we can, it's come up with an error message saying it needs to be formatted, obviously, so confirm that. And it's starting to format the card automatically. That was simple. Okay, so it's format complete, so we can close that. Come back to the camera. And we can now look around and it is recording. So if we now come to the three dots, local storage, turn recording on, and you'll have it continuous or events only. That's an interesting one. Up to you how you want to go along with that. I'm going to leave it on events only because SD cards don't last forever. If you keep writing data to it, you will burn through an SD card relatively quickly. I think I'm going through SD cards every year, maybe every 2 years on video equipment. So depends on how much data you want to write to it. So you've set that up, and now if something moves past it, it should detect motion. Again, you've got your motion detection, so it did detect that. You've got the sensitivity levels, we'll leave that alone. Detect only humans. Actually, we will select that option because our little dog might trigger it, although it might be cute to watch a little dog. We will see. And then you've got night vision modes, and work your way through this. Cloud storage, let's have a look at that quickly. So this is talking about their cloud storage that you can subscribe to. You have a patrol zone. Let's turn that on and set a patrol zone. So every hour we will have it do a patrol, and it can repeat. Save that. So it looks like it's only going to do it at a particular time. So it's not going to do a path. So we can have our point settings. So that will be 0.1. I like the way you can actually use it like a jog wheel as well. That's really quite cool. I like that. I'll have that as 0.2. So we get the dog bed so we can see if she's in the bed. That's 0.3. Can't name the points, which is a bit of a shame. It'd be nice if you can give them individual names. Let's see if there's a firmware version. Yeah, let's make that automatic update. I'm surprised there isn't actually an update for it straight away. Okay, so with the NFC tags that we've got, you can use it to control the camera. So it can either, I want to see the camera, I want to put it in privacy mode, or take privacy mode off. So that could be useful. And now you can enable your Smart Assistant services here. Again, the flip screen, that's if you decided to mount it to a wall. I won't go through calibration because I'm happy with the way that it's working. You have a two-way torque. Surprised that isn't set by default. But that is all very good. I'm liking that. So it will come back further here, and we'll see if we can set up our rooms. So you have to come to home sharing, and then you can create your rooms. Unusual place to put it, you'd expect that to be a bit more obvious, but you can do this now. Okay, so we've got a couple of rooms in there now, which we can then put our devices in. Room, living room, save. That's now gone into our living room. Yeah. Right. Well, now I've got that set up, I will put that to one side. It's probably going to live on the mantelpiece behind me, so I'm going to have to reset the locations on that. But that was nice and simple. Once you do set up the app for your first device, just turn it off and on again and see if that fixes any glitchiness. And we'll now move on to our curtain rails. And looking at the curtains, it's compatible with lots and lots of different types of curtains. So it's going to be interesting to see how they work, because I think some of our curtains aren't compatible. We'll have a look at these and we'll test it out downstairs where it's easy to see and demonstrate for you guys. I'm really liking how the little SwitchBot pan tilt zoom camera works. It's really quite nice. I would definitely recommend using the power brick that they give you rather than one of your own power bricks that you might already have, as it's a 2 amp power brick, not a 1 amp or a 0.5, which some cheap ones can be. So they've given it a good quality power brick. Obviously that's because it's powering the camera, the Wi-Fi, the motors. So use the one that's built in unless you have a better power brick, but chances are the one they've provided is a good quality power brick, so use their one. That's it for now. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If so, do give it a good thumbs up, like, comment, and the most important thing is to subscribe. We really need to get our subscribers up, guys, because we really do appreciate talking to everyone, and YouTube looks for the numbers of subscribers more than anything else. That's the most important thing for us. And if you do want to get yourself any of the SwitchBot products, I'll have a link in the description down below to SwitchBot directly, and we've also got a discount code for you as well. So using our link and our discount code, you'll be able to get yourself, I believe it's 10% off. And I do think it is really worthwhile getting the curtains. I love them. I think the whole system is really great. I love it. Well, that's it for now. Take care, as always. Have a nice day and see you again soon. Bye for now.